All right, today we're talking about something that goes way beyond those simple screen blockers that, let's be honest, never really work. We're going to explore the architecture for a much smarter, way more personal AI assistant that's actually designed to help you fight digital burnout. So, you ready to see how you could build one?
You know the feeling, right? We've all been there. You set a time limit, the screen goes gray, and what's the very first thing you do? You tap Ignore Limit for 15 minutes, and you dive right back in. It's this endless cycle that just goes to show you, these simple, brute force tools, they're just not cutting it.
So, this is really all about a big shift in our thinking. We need to move away from this idea of a reactive gatekeeper and toward a proactive coach. So, instead of a rigid tool that just slams down a hard block, just imagine an intelligent assistant that's actually observing your patterns and offers a gentle, soft nudge. It's all about guiding you toward self-regulation, not just hitting you with restrictions.
But how on earth can an AI step in without just becoming another annoying notification that we immediately swipe away? Well, the secret here isn't just in the code, it's actually grounded in a really deep understanding of human psychology.
The real intelligence behind this digital coach comes from something called the combmodel. It's a really powerful psychological framework for understanding what actually drives our behavior. And it basically gives our AI a playbook for making interventions that really, truly work. So this model, it breaks down into 3 simple levers our AI can pull. First up is capability, making it easier for you to stop, maybe with a simple Save for Later button. Second, there's opportunity, stepping in at the perfect moment, like during a natural pause in your scrolling. And third, motivation, connecting the action back to your own goals, like a little reminder that, hey, you wanted to get to bed on time.
Okay, so we've got the psychology down. Now let's get into the fun part, the tech. And we can actually understand the architecture for this agent by using a pretty simple biological analogy.
Think of it like this. You've got 3 core parts. First, the sensors. These are the eyes, which are just scripts that track your app usage. Then you have the brain, a local AI running right on your machine that analyzes that activity. And finally, the actuators. These are the hands, which deliver a perfectly timed nudge through a simple pop-up.
And this part is absolutely crucial. Because the brain is a local AI, all of your sensitive usage data stays completely private. It never leaves your computer. Nothing is ever sent to the cloud. It's your data on your device working just for you.
But here, right here, is where it gets really, really powerful. See, this isn't just a one-way tool barking commands. It's designed to be a personalized coach that actually learns from you through a real 2-way conversation.
The key to making this whole system smarter is a feedback loop. After you spend some time on a potentially distracting app, it asks you a super simple question. How do you feel? And that's it. That's the mood logger.
And by logging your mood, the AI starts to develop a memory. So the next time you fall into a similar pattern, the nudge it gives you isn't generic at all. It's incredibly personal. It uses your own past emotions to gently challenge what you're doing right now. It's not just yelling stop. It's asking, hey, do you really want to feel that same regret again?
This whole process is basically a personal version of reinforcement learning from human feedback, or RLHF. It's the same basic technique that's used to train those massive AI models you hear about. But here, it's being applied on this tiny scale to learn your emotional patterns and just get better and better over time.
And now we get to the ultimate payoff. All this data, your app usage, your emotional feedback, it can all be transformed from just raw information into genuine wisdom about your own digital habits.
So the system can generate what we're calling a toxic app index. You might have a vague feeling that an app is kind of draining you, but this dashboard actually puts a number on it. It shows you precisely which apps are tanking your well-being and which ones are genuinely productive or just, neutral.
And it can get even more specific. It's not that an app is always bad, right? This chart here shows your personal doom scroll threshold, the exact moment where your mood on an app like Instagram can just fall off a cliff. For the first few minutes, you're happy, but then after 15 minutes, anxiety and regret start to creep in.
This number, 15 minutes, that is your personal elbow point. It's the exact moment where an intervention becomes most effective. So now the AI doesn't have to guess. It knows the perfect time to step in with that soft nudge right before things start to go south.
So, to wrap it all up, the entire system is a pretty simple but incredibly powerful 4-part loop. It measures your activity, it intervenes with a smart nudge, it learns from your feedback, and finally, it visualizes all that data to give you some truly actionable wisdom. And that brings us to our final thought. So much of the AI we interact with every single day is designed to do one thing: capture our attention for as long as possible. This project just flips that script completely. So I'll leave you with this question. What becomes possible when we start building personal AI whose only goal is our own well-being?